Hello everybody, welcome to my channels. I'm trying to figure out what's the problem with connection. So let's see if now it is working as it should. Because we had a bad start today. Maybe it is better now. It still shows me that we have unstable connection for some reason. So welcome to my channels. My name is Forzion and I am going to play live Timberborn today. As soon as I set up the titles. I am streaming simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. On Twitch my channel is SVK Forzion and on YouTube it's DJ Forzi. Give me some few minutes because everything I started is now needs to be reset. I don't have the title set right just because the stream was not working as it should. So let's set the titles for the stream and then the title of the game. Streaming Timberborn. Language of the stream on YouTube is to be English, and that seems that now it looks like it's working as it should. The connection is still a bit unstable. We have still dropped frames. Okay. What else can we do to improve the close this application? And we we don't have Chrome open. Okay. And this can stay, this can be closed too. So hopefully everything works now. So let's load in. Today's plan is to stretch towards the border because we need to build some levees there. As we are getting closer and closer to build the stage 4 of our water reservoir system before we get to stage 5 and then stage 6 and then there are no more stages, I guess. What we will do is spend some time until I get sleepy and to watch beavers do the job and manage them and give them orders what to do and decide what the strategy will be further. That's how this game works. That's what I find interesting in this game, and that is what I like about this game, that I don't need to think too much, and I can rest and have some fun. Hello Zachary, welcome. So good morning. So here we are, 15 days left of the drought. We have to have a look where we are. What is next? We need to build levees here in this place. We need to get through here. We have like a notifications. Okay. This here. So this is not an action-packed game. It's a strategy game. Everything looks good. Someday we will find some use for this hill, maybe. So let's take a look where we are now. What can we do next? How our water levels are, because during the day we are thinking about different things, not about games. And really, this is one of those games when I don't need to spend so much time thinking during the day about, because I can figure out things on the go. So these need more planks. We'll get them later. These levees are being built. Don't need more water tanks for now. What else can we do? Let's see how we are with explosive planting. We are progressing slowly. These beavers here play a dangerous game. An attempt to get stuck. They will be stuck soon. Hello? Okay, don't go there. No, you need to build this. Except, and then we will be safe. Because if they don't build that, then they will get stuck. Now we can unpause this levy again. Now they cannot get into situation when they cannot get out anymore. So we will continue working on this stage 4 dam. That means we need to build these walls here. We need these levee walls here, and we need a levee wall here. Then we also need to scavenge this, and probably we will be able to do it from a platform. How high we are. And of course with this we also build this small reservoir here, which will serve just to water the area nearby. Then we can have some farms, trees, and let's say it will be a pool for beavers to have some fun, maybe. About power. How can we deal with power in this area? How are these doing with planting? Planting pretty nicely. Not planted with not enough dynamite or something. Interesting that this is green now. And I can imagine that we raise water there much higher. Much higher, I mean. We can go 1 level higher, or even 2 level higher. If we create a channel then to get through this land, and then we can bring more water into this area. But our limit is practically 1 tile. That's the limit. Because that's land on this on the same height as this. So we can have a gate 1 tile higher, 1 tile lower than here. But really it would require quite a lot of blasting to get lower, and we have layers available here. And how is this area here? There is 1 layer left. I don't want to go below that. The water source is quite high. One of the highest places on the map. And we can raise it even higher. We can go 10 blocks above. There is a tiny bit of problem. You cannot build these levees right now. Oh, this displays the water. You cannot build these levees right now because there's that staircase. We can delete this, and we can do then this, and use this, because why? I mean, that will not work that well, will it? Yes, we are going too higher. Oh, that was a mistake of mine. Because we really need that to get full height. In this case, it would be useful to blast that area. Or not. Because practically here we need to build 4 more rows of levees, and that's as high as this. Am I correct? Oh. Oh, I am not correct. 5 more. because this is only one level higher. We need to go even higher than that. So we need to have the base on this level. By the way, Zachary, I was checking that Rise of Industry. It's an interesting game, just doesn't fit into what I like the most. I like the graphics, it's such a... and also the idea is quite fun. But during the last years I did not enjoy too much the capitalistic approach in games, and you need to pursue profits. But thanks for recommendation, I would never know about that game. I really like Workers and Resources Soviet Republic because it is not focused on profits. You just can live and you just can build an organic republic, and money is just a number. You are working on building a society, and beside that you have industrial, all the fancy stuff with logistics, production lines, etc. You can build great infrastructure, and the only thing you care about is if your people are happy, if they are able to do their job, and if you have money. That is just some people would really like that, to have billions in their accounts. But really that game is not about that. And similarly this one, the Timberborn, is also such a game that you don't care about profits. You just build the colony organically. Use the resources to progress and to create some interesting structures, so you can be creative. It doesn't mean, of course, that such games are not good. I'm still considering when will I start playing Transport Fever 2, because I have that game for quite a while and I did play only a little bit of tutorial there. I didn't give it a chance. And also there are other games I have. For example, I would like to play Surviving Mars Green Planet because I have that DLC, but I didn't get there yet. I just have such a limited amount of time in my life. So I use it to play the games I like the most. And definitely the first place belongs to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. But as the game is quite extensive, it's not always possible to play it as effectively as I would like to. And here comes Timberborn for me, as that offers me some extra edge to place the shorter streams. And I can end the stream whenever I want, without regretting that I forgot to finish something that cannot wait. So how are we doing with water? 900 water. Started to planting some dynamite here. We have trees growing here. We will spend a lot of time in that part of this map in the upcoming sessions. Ah, you are not producing anything because you don't have 3 paper. Okay. Do we have paper? Yeah, we have. But I would say we don't have enough haulers. No, it cannot be true. That cannot be true. It can be true. So one more hauling post. I don't need to worry that much. Where do we have paper? We have paper. How much paper? What do we have here? We have some paper there, it's not that far. It would be useful. What is that flooded? Yeah, it is because we had some flooding and water leaked into that. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize that can happen. We don't have wind. Oh. So another holding post there would be useful. And we have more unemployed here now. Set. How did we got there? Fine. It's way more unemployed. And I expected to have. I guess we can get another builder's hut in this area. Or can we find a different spot for that? Oh no. Let's see. No, we can get through there. The holding post can stay here. Can we place the builder's huts any better? No, I don't like this, how it is. Not exactly what I would like to have. I would instead do this. Place the holding post like there. And then we can do a staircase there. Get down. Yeah. That way. There is a place for more industry here if we need to have. Just simply the dynamiting that strip and then we can bring a shaft through. So we have currently 18 unemployed in this district. We can use more builders. You really? Wow. I just heard that Australia had the most strictest lockdowns. And you say that you are now not in lockdown anymore. Wow. So I would say congrats to that. That's really good to hear about. Because, for example, we are here in Slovakia, they are now raising restrictions because the cases are rising again, and there are so many lies, and I don't wonder why people are skeptic about vaccines and all other stuff. They just don't tell the truth. So how are we doing here with... Oh. Guys, can you reach there, please? Yes, you can, we just need to give it a priority. Hmm, 12 days. I guess we just can do this. And we need just the path to be deleted, like that. That'll be quite difficult. We will draw the levy all the way there. And we need this and this. And how high need we? And we can do it simply. This way. And then we need a staircase here, or even, oh, that will be better. Yeah. Oh, I just really dislike this whole idea with lockdowns. Because they believe it works, but it is not working in my opinion. But it's of course my opinion only. They don't use other methods, so they cannot compare. But worse things can come. And hopefully we will not suffer worse things. Oh, we can have a blast here now. Shall we? Ah. That should not affect us too much. And I would just want to know how many people took the vaccine because they believe that the vaccine is the safe way, is safe and is the best option, instead of getting the vaccine to avoid all the discomfort and restrictions they would get if they are not vaccinated. Because I think many people got vaccinated not because they believe in vaccine, but they don't want to be restricted. So they took the vaccine not against COVID, but they took the vaccine against restrictions. Wow. I didn't thought about that if you get vaccinated, you are vaccinated not against COVID, but you are vaccinated against restrictions coming for unvaccinated. Yeah, it seems a little bit weird. But in reality, that may be the thing that is happening here. I think he can blast that too. One more dynamite will be fine. And we can get another builder's hut here. Because if I consider my own stance in this case, I hate the restrictions governments put on us more than the COVID itself. But that people are vaccinated, it's a good thing, of course. Especially those who are more vulnerable. Do we have this area? Yeah, we have. That means that we can now remove 5, 10. Put there. More explosives, please. The beavers do an excellent job. And we can do this instead. And one more. just to bypass that area there. And I can give this higher priority, this higher priority, this higher priority, and this higher priority. And let's have a look at our water levels now. $150 to 11. We can use a little bit more water there. We can help it by releasing some water from there. I have not another builder's hut. More builders to be there. Now we need to get way more food, but we can use these lumberjacks soon again if we lower the water. Builders there, and we have 12 more. And do we have enough trees to be cut? But I still... they are not fully grown. Aha! And by the way, I was watching some news from Australia because there are some broadcast networks that are, in my opinion, a bit more independent or more free speech oriented, so I really enjoy Sky News Australia just because the news from there are a little bit different. If I want to get some information what is happening, in the world, especially down there on the in southern hemisphere and Pacific Asian area. I really appreciate that Australia is that far away from the world that it can have different viewpoints. With different background. Because it is not the crooked Europe, you know. Not the fallen Roman Empire resurrected in European Union. So Australia and New Zealand have their own unique culture. As they are isolated from the rest of the world, they can keep it pretty well. I could say yeah, now we have another holding post, and now we will be rolling. Way more builders now here in this district. And the main problem will become food. Because 50 beavers, that's no joke. We really need to make things happen. So here we need to reallocate some. Yeah, that's all the way in the world. You just cannot avoid that. What I really dislike is that all how to call that, all our news here in Slovakia is taking their source from ultra biased news broadcast networks like CNN. So then you cannot get the truth, you just get biased propaganda in that case. So it is really difficult to know what is really happening in this world. Because they think that they are telling the truth, so they use them as source, but they are not telling the truth. Because they have no reason to do so. It would not be so profitable for them. Four, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Practically, we should do this. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, how far? No, we don't want to delete that. No. Oh, practically we should be able to do this. It's so sad to some extent, because we once had the glorious Soviet and Nazi propaganda here in Czechoslovakia, and people don't learn the lesson. They just don't learn it. I guess we can change this to that and do this. Then we can delete this piece, this piece, this piece, and we will also okay, where can we use that land here somehow? How are they doing here? They still did not plant them. Oh guys, now we have priority for ya. Let's build this. But that will mean more locks. Last piece required there. So how are we doing now with water level? 145, 143, 283. And we may and then there. That would be nice to have it at higher priority. And here we should have a dynamite to detonate. Because there we then can have a staircase. If we ever want to get up there in a way. going to be the base. Yeah, 9 days. And we are doing well. If we consider that we still have 1.42, that's enough for 5 days? No. How much does it go down every day? 0.45 or something like that. Or how is it? Not 0.09? 0.09, I guess. Now the question still remains, why they don't cut these? Aha. But this has reached there. They are marked for cutting. But why this does not have the reach? And this has the reach. And this... Aha. I practically cannot reach that from there. I cannot reach. These two are unreachable for them. No. Our food is dropping now. I overshoot at least a little bit. Without having enough food produced here. How much bread? Oh. Seriously, don't need to bring bread there anymore. How much baked potatoes do we have here? Oh, I mean grilled potatoes. to bring berries there. And then we need to bring grilled potatoes there. How much grilled potatoes? It's not that easy to describe. How would I describe that? Like, I'm currently living in capital, so we just need to take into consideration that I don't know exactly, I cannot even approximate how much is the average salary there in Australia, or how much you need to pay for rent. But imagine it this way. Here in Slovakia, if somebody makes 800 to 1000 euros per month as salary, he is doing good. But for example, if you want to rent a flat in Bratislava, you will pay more depending on how big that apartment is. You will pay over 400-500 euros per month for that rental, the rent of that. And now if you go just 50 kilometers beyond the border where Austria is, because there's Vienna, the capital of Austria, they make few times the good salary in Slovakia for the same work, and they pay more in rental, but it's not that big portion of their income. So some things are cheaper here, but people are not making that much money. And then if we go into Czech Republic, people make even less by significant portion in some parts. And then there are those big differences, because here in capital you buy an apartment, but for the same price you can buy in some smaller cities in eastern part, like you can buy a whole block for the same price. So there are big differences here, pretty significant differences. But of course we have some advantage, because we are part of European Union, so as citizens of European Union we can travel relatively freely if there would not be that stupid disease that restricts travel and other stuff. But we would be relatively free to travel all over the Europe. It is like when you are an American and you can travel all over United States. Or consider Australian can travel all over the states in Australia. But of course Australia is not a federation or union. And Slovakia is just a small country in the heart of Europe where some things happened in the past. that had some significant impact on development of the world, but not that much that most of people would know about those. But we have a lot of nature here, where you can go for hiking, mountains, a lot of water, a lot of rivers. Then there are also some castles here in Slovakia that are well known. In this case it would be nice to pause that hauler post to get some workers elsewhere. I've never been too much abroad, so it is not that easy to compare to other countries and cultures. What we mostly can see is what we see in movies. But you never get the real vibe. It is not the same as like to go somewhere. So it is quite similar, but the main difference is that you are the same culture. You belong to the same culture, you have the same history as the Commonwealth in Australia. You were part of British Empire in the past. But for example, here in Europe, each country has its own history, and now they try to put that all together in European Union and in a way destroy the cultures and to create something that is not what it used to be. It's not, it cannot be compared in that case, because every country here has its own unique history. For example, here in Slovakia we have our own unique history. Czechs have their own unique history as country, and then we had Czechoslovakia. We were a country, the federation of these two. Then of course you have the Hungary that has very unique history and treats. Then you have Poland, also Ukraine, that is not part of European Union, but it's the neighbor too. Then Romania, Austria, Germany, all the states are really unique, with unique history, unique culture, and it's not the same as you, for example, you have United States of America, which has some cultural differences, but they were always one nation, and also Australians are the same. They have different territories, maybe they can have different climate, they can have some difference in cultures, but they are all Australians. all belong to one country, which is unique. The only country in the world that has its own continent. Yeah. No other country has that. You can say that you are an island, but you are an island continent. That's a huge advantage over all other countries. And I like that. I really like that. You can have another blast here. I forgot to put these there down. Oh, never mind. I can place more dynamite here. Delete this and give these a higher priority just to make that happen. So here, are these full? Not yet full, but we will use them anyway. So how are we doing with food? At least we have carrots. We need more baked grilled potatoes, of course. But we need better water supply to get that. And give these also a higher priority here. Yeah, I know. I saw that in movies, you know. The most known Austrian cultural movie, Crocodile Dundee. I'm just kidding. It was funny. Movie. What I like also is that you have something unique there too, that you have road trains that nowhere else will exist. I saw some videos. That's awesome that you can have a truck which is practically a road train. So now we have significant workforce here, but the problem is I don't have enough grilled potatoes. We should use this district to bring more. Grilled potatoes for beavers. Okay, now we are getting that wood here. That will boost us a little bit. Oh, they built that. It's 2.44. And we have all these planted. Yeah, that is. But and how much? Was or how much were those people? The original tribes in Australia mixed with people who came afterwards. That's an interesting question. At least for me. We don't have explosives whatsoever. We are using all of them. Even 5 explosive factories, we can use all of those that are produced. We don't have the water height here. Okay, let's go to 1.5 now. that's at 2.4. That's at 1.27. Less than 6 days. Less than 6 days remaining from this drought season. Oh, and we have the flame of progress, and that gives us walking speed. Because of that, they are walking faster now. So how are they doing with harvesting these trees? So we still need one explosive here. And they are not in any hurry to get there. I mean that you know, people, the colonists who came to Australia back there when the British Empire was expanding, so they came to Australia, exploring Australia, and you know, they were the natives, all the tribes who were living in Australia. So I would just be curious how much fusion was there, that how much these people bred together and created culture of Australia, or are they still like separated, that these tribes which were there before, they living their lives in the bush, far away from civilization, or were they assimilated together to become one nation? In this case, it's really difficult to tell it, because I'm thinking partially in Slovak language and then partially in English. And it's really not that easy to tell, to explain my thoughts to somebody who is thinking completely in English. Oh, we are getting flooded here. Interesting. I didn't thought about that this can happen to us. As example, I would use United States, where you had the colonists and you have Indians. So Indians used to live separately from civilization, and they paid quite a huge price for that. Yeah. Let me guess, it was because of capitalistic approach. That somebody came and saw all the profits he can make. Especially because Australia is so rich in certain resources that can be exploited and sold. And those people cared more about money than about people. We have 198. This will dry out, I don't care about that much. Guess we will be fine. 4.7 days. Here will be a little bit a problem, because we will not be able to use this water anymore. we are blocking that area, holy. We'll go there. As always, and just imagine so many different cultures here in European Union. How much tensions can there be? I think this will be a bit difficult to build. I need to give this the highest priority. Oh, and we dry down that extent now. Okay. Those are full. Let me place back those gates just to use as much blocks from the other districts as we can. And I still need to keep in mind how much food do we have. Fortunately, we have our own carrots. We have somewhere 16 explosives. Oh, we are planting a lot of them. Yeah. How wonderful it would be if people would be able to live together despite cultures. That's space for 2 more trees. Okay, how much scrap metal do we have? 1000. And how much metal blocks? 692. Yeah, I can. A lot of people had to die. Okay, let's check how far can go that far. That cannot go that far. Do we have? Oh, we just can't get that one. We have 23 dynamites here already. It is in reach, indeed. It is in reach. Why are they not planting that? Oh, they'll still die on it. Don't go higher because you don't have enough pumps. Four pumps we can go higher. But currently here we have only 2 working. Maybe we will be successful to get rid of those trees before the wet season comes. Not sure how far can we build here. Oh, they are planting dynamites. And they planted these. Now let's detonate this part. Need to remove these now. With the highest priority. And also figure out how to deal with this area here. Oh, we should be able to plant them from above. I think it may be quite interesting to know all that history for somebody. How much dynamite do we have planted? Oh. No. I want to plant those. I need a pathway here. That is 6 long. And then we can remove one. It should be still reachable. Yes, it is. But we have the problem here that we need to move two to the side. Wow. I will not wait till the next red season because it's 2.6 days and that's more than 20 minutes still. I'm too tired now. I'm sick. Nice that they use all the explosives immediately. We are closing in to that border. The most important part to consider will be how can we build that bridge. After what I want is to cut down those trees first and get that last levee there. And it was nice to upgrade the levees here too. So food wise, still low. And the water should not flow anymore. I guess I will end it here. Okay, they build that. They're moving so much faster thanks to that. No wind, why? So these what is the distance? Okay, he cannot get past that zone here, but at least we can build that. We need a staircase. All the signs that I'm getting tired. Let's go full height. Let's go to 2.5. Let's stay at 3. Go to 3. What's happening here? Why they are not building that staircase there? Give this a high priority. And now see how far can these collect. We need to remove these trees. And can we get that built? Have plenty of log piles, but we don't have enough workers. I just have to end it here. One day before wet season hits. Just is as it is. I'm just way too tired. So it's time to end this stream here. Yeah, bye then. I think I end it here. Thank you all for watching and see you in another one. I need to go for a sleep. We need to get up in the morning for the next European trading session. Good night. Have a nice day.